everyone, this is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel. I am going to share with you the September releases for Everyday Explorers. Now, I only have one stamp set that I'm working with, but I have 3 different journals that I am working with. So I will show you those in just a second. So this stamp set is called Back to Work, and it has Getting Things Done, Hooray It's Friday, The Mondayist of All Mondays, Work Mode, Today's Productivity, Tackling My Inbox. So I love this stamp set. It's going to be versatile, and I'm going to kind of think outside the box because I am going to document putting together 2 scrapbooking classes during the summer, and that is going to be a good story to get down on paper. That is the stamp set. Now, the mini book is currently themed, and I decided to revisit an old project that I used to do called 30 Days of List. And I have some really old videos on my YouTube that document the 30 list. So that is kind of what I'm going to do, a daily prompt for this journal, and I can use the stamp set and this Life Lately kit. It is number 18, and it has an opening page, of course, and then little boxes that you can use to kind of help you with your design. So that is what I'm going to do for September. It's going to be a fun little project for September. Since I didn't do Positivity Passport and I haven't done a mini book in a while, I thought it would be fun to pick up this one and kind of revisit the 30 days of lists and come up with some lists of my own to document the month. Everyday Explorers is going to have some more journals come out. I have this little journal that I'm working with. It's called the Week by Week Journal, and it has 44 pages, and it also has some calendars in it. So you open it up, and it has these 3 boxes, horizontal boxes. You also have a calendar. And when I was trying to brainstorm what I could use this for, I thought it'd be really fun to revisit another project called 52 Favorites, where I take a photo from the week that I loved and documented it. I would make these really great traveler's notebook spreads to document the favorite photo. But for this project, I'm just going to simply pick out some photos, cut them on my Cameo, and then I can put them into the album. So something like that, and then I can add all the stampy goodness inside of it and figure out how I want to label the weeks as well. So that is my plan for this little journal. And that is all the releases I'll be working with. This larger journal is going to be released in November. The release date was changed. So I am just working with 2 journals and 1 stamp set. And now I'm going to get started on my project. I went ahead and printed 2 other photos from when I was working on the classes, and I looked around in my area, and I actually found a Pink Fresh Studio kit that was all about working, and I loved the colors. So I'm just going to do this kind of random design. Maybe it's random, maybe it's not, but I'm going to do this design where I can add some stamps to the different cutout pieces, mainly stuck with the yellows and the greens, and a little bit of peach. I also have this great die cut that's a clipboard, and I will add that right below my photo on the left hand side. So proud of myself for getting all of these classes done. There was 2 of them. I released the digital stamps, how to use those in your projects, physical projects. You can use digital stamps in so many different ways. And then the second class actually comes out later this month, and it's all about documenting 13 stories in October. So I'm very excited and just proud of myself that I got these classes done during a really busy season, summer. So I am adhering all the pieces down, and like I said, I have 2 workspace photos. The one on the left is actually all the photos that I had printed out and made little stacks of for 13 stories. And then the other photo on the right hand side is just how messy everything got in my area. My idea is to take sentiments from the stamp set and stamp them on different places. But funny enough, I wound up kind of
smushing most of my stamp sentiments, so I will have to cut out new pieces and re-stamp. Thankfully, I was sent like double the paper. I got this kit a long time ago in some giveaway, so it was really cool that I had like all the pieces. I stamped to-dos on this piece of Post-it note paper, and I also stamped work mode with a computer, and I filled in that tiny little gap with the, I want to say, peach colored paper, and it says work, and I'll just add that down below, and I'll also bring in some actual embellishments like some enamel dots and an epoxy flare, I would say. The take note is going to be a journaling block, and I added in the meter that Christine loves to add, which I just love. And this one is productivity level. On one end it says, I don't know what it says on the far left end, but the other end it says beast mode, and I love that. So I definitely checked that box for myself, added in some stickers I have around here, and then another green arrow on the right hand side. This is where I cut out the new today's to-dos and I fixed it, and I was so happy that I have a spare piece of paper because, like I said, I smushed it. Now I'm adding in the yellow enamel dots and some blue ones, and also a little pop of green, that little epoxy flare with the binder clip. I love that. Also stamp getting things done on the little clipboard. Okay, so I smushed work and I just didn't like it, so I went ahead and cut it out. This is what I've been talking about lately, is I've just been getting so fussy with my stamping, and I try not to get fussy, but I get fussy. I don't know. Does anybody else do that when they're playing with their stamps? They just get really fussy. But I have said that my rule is 3 times. I can stamp it 3 times, and after 3 times I need to move on. So at least with all of these that I had to restamp, it was only twice. So I really try to stick to that rule. 3 times, move on. So that's what I tell myself. Cutting out this work mode computer, I love that because I'm always on the computer working on different projects, mapping out the projects and printing things, and that's where I start for all of my projects. I'd love to know where you start. If you want to leave a comment, do you start like right on your desk with your project, or do you start at the computer? I'd love to know. So I am using, like I said, the 2 green boxes to journal about how I got these classes done during the summer. Definitely not easy, but I'm glad that I was able to get them done, and having my husband around helped, and my kids being at summer camp helped. So I am excited that people are enjoying those classes, and I'm thrilled that people get to see this next class that I have for 13 stories in October. So there you go. That is my project, my double page spread, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing all the new releases. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. All right, have a great day. Bye.